Now, what do you think is the most important safety feature of your motorcycle? Well, today you've got bikes with anti-lock brake systems, haven't you? ABS, we've got CBS, combined braking system, link brakes and all the rest of it. We've got fancy high-tech suspension systems. Well, I'll tell you what the most important safety feature is. It's this, a tyre, a piece of rubber, because this is your only contact with the road. Now, we've come here to the Ricardo Tormo. In fact, it's the Valencia Grand Prix circuit here in sunny Spain. Myself and some crazy motorcycle journalists from all over the world are going to ride some of the best superbikes around today on the circuit, and they're all fitted with Cooper Avon's brand new Azzaro ST and SP tyres. Just a quick word about the format of the day, the way it all works here in Valencia today. We get down to the circuit nice and early this morning. We got us all out of bed really early, which wasn't easy, believe me, into the pit garage and a bit of a presentation, a kind of multimedia presentation with flashing lights and sound systems and that. Quite interesting and also quite technical. Then it's the main part of the day and the bit that we're all looking forward to. Out here into the pit lane where they've got a fleet of fantastic machines all fueled up with new tyres ready to go. Jump on one, ride it all around all day. Fantastic. You want to know what we're riding? This is going to really upset you now. I don't like to do this to you. Honda SP1, 2001 Fireblade, CBR 600 Sport, VFR 800, the new one, two GSXR 1000s, GSXR 750 600, two R1s, Aprilia Miele. Now, as I'm sure you're already aware, they already have a complete range of tyres, so why on earth do they need a new range? Well, the man who knows the answer to that is my old mate Leo Smith. So Leo, why on earth do you need some new tyres?
Well, as you know, with motorcycles, they're continually getting faster, lighter, more powerful, and so we in the tyre industry have to keep on our toes as well.
So what extra will this range have that the other one didn't have? What new qualities have you introduced then?
These ranges are quite significantly different from the Azzaros that are on the street at the moment. With the 2 years we've spent with this tyre in development, we've developed 4 brand new technologies to add into these tyres to further enhance their performance.
So is it you that decides then, because you're motorcycle product manager, is that right?
That's right.
So is it your job to say, hang on a minute, we better get some new tyres out? Is that what you do?
Basically, yeah. It's my job to come up with the concept for new ranges, the sizes, where we're going to sell it, how we're going to sell it, how we're going to take it to market and when, what equipment we'll need. And once that's finalised in my mind and with the company, we then pass that through to the design people, who obviously then design the tyres, and then it goes into the testing phase.
Right, that's Pete McNally, isn't it, Mr. Design Man?
Pete McNally.
I'll go and find him.
As we call him, Mad Dog.
Mad Dog?
Mad Dog McNally.
Oh, I won't tell him you told me that. Well, we've come away from the pits area now because it's a right racket out there. All these crazy journalists thrashing these bikes up and down the track. And I've come to talk to this man, Pete McNally, who's the tyre designer, Leo told me. Yes. Right, so Leo, he says we need a new range of tyres. He says it's got to do this, that and the other. Gives you a brief. Where on earth do you start from then?
Depends on the design brief. If I'm told we want a sport touring tyre, I mean, quite often we just take what we've already got. We might have to enhance mileage or concentrate more on wet grip, dry grip. All depends on what we're looking for. I mean, whether it's going to be a sport tyre or a sport touring tyre, and then we just go for the characteristics that are needed in that tyre.
So you can tweak what you've already got, kind of thing. You don't have to start from scratch, obviously, again.
No, I mean, obviously, most of the time we take what we've got, and then we just try and improve in every area we can.
That's very complicated, all this, isn't it?
I mean, yes, making tyres is not easy. It's a very difficult job.
So what's Pro Extreme then? That's stickier,
yeah, that's our track day tyre. So. I mean, there's a lot of people who are doing track days now, more and more in England. Yeah. So it's not a race tyre, but it's like a race type construction, very sticky tyre, and people can ride to the circuit, do a whole track day, ride home again.
Now I've got one final question, Pete, and Leo told me to ask you this. Why do they call you Mad Dog?
I'm not telling you. Last year, of the last launch, you said I've got a rubber fetish.
That's right.
As well. I agreed to that, but I'm not telling you why I've got my nickname.
It's getting very, very hot here now in Valencia, and I'm not just talking about the action out on the track. This sun is getting warmer and warmer. By the minute it seems, surely by now it must be siesta time. It's that warm I even have to take my leathers off to try and chill out. So I'm going to go and find some shade. You take a look at my little friend Wayne doing what he does best, playing with some scooters, and I'll see you in a few minutes.